This is the printer bot LCD, and basically we order the PCBs and then we have them assembled. Leroy is his name. Great guy. So this one I have managed to hack and burn and solder on, and so this is my little demonstration, so don't judge me by my terrible soldering here. But what it does do is allow me to illustrate before and after. So here we've got a before. Can you see that okay? This is a working, we've got the firmware, the unified firmware, the LCD firmware flashed on there. And this is working fine, and you can see it works great. Now, it is starting to get a little warm. Now, the problem is I ordered the wrong LCD. Now, there's not very many of them, just a few of them, and so I just made a mistake. So to rectify this issue, of course we'll refund your money, send it back, we'll swap it out, but I thought a third option could be cool. I'll show you how to fix it. So right here is on the back of this board, and it's impossible to see, but you're gonna have to trust me. Can you see this pad right here at all? This is labeled R7, and right now I think it has a 1 ohm resistor on it. And I actually went ahead and took it off of this one, and whoops, where'd it go? I actually took it off of this one, and it, oh good, I lost it already. Awesome. Anyway, I'm going to show you the replacement. I've got a box from DigiKey, and the resistor, look how small that thing is. Can you see that little guy? That is small. I mean, look at that next to my finger. That thing is very, very small. Now, that's the replacement. This is a 100 ohm, and I'm going to solder that into these pads. I've already just touched the soldering iron on there, and I just boop, brought it off. And I've already prepared it with a little bit of solder. So theoretically, I'm going to position this and get it on there and solder it on. And we're actually going to do a separate take because I don't want you to see my soldering lack of skills. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, much to my shock, I actually got that soldered the first time. So I took that little resistor package and I put it in between the two dots of solder. I heated one side, it grabbed it, and I was able to kind of maneuver it around until I could, and then it dried or it cooled, and then I was able to lean the other side down, and I got that resistor on there. So I wanted to show you something that's interesting though, because I got it and plugged it in, and I want to, in contrast here, that is how bright the backlight is when you have the wrong resistor on your board. Check this out, that's really bright. Now I'm going to just quickly unplug this, plug in the other, the one that I just fixed. Alright, and now check this out. Did I turn it on? Yes. So believe it or not, can you see it? There is a backlight on there, but it is dramatically darker. It's actually correct. So what we've done is fix the problem of overheating, and that problem of overheating, because it was being that backlight was being driven too hot, it won't fail on you now. So my little junky LCD with my crappy soldering, I'm glad I kept it around here to show you how to fix these LCDs. So again, it's R7 on the back of this LCD panel, R7. Replace it, the 1 ohm resistor with a about 100 ohm resistor, if you were off just a little. And it doesn't have to be that small package. It could actually be something you go to Radio Shack and buy with leads or anything. And that will fix the problem, and then you can load your firmware and it'll all work. And you won't have these crazy dancing, you know, when it overheats, it actually starts giving you Klingon language across here. And this is going to work great now. So there you go, that's how to fix the LCD, and my apologies for screwing up that order.